It sucks not having motivation towards your goals. And so in this video, I want to help you get motivation towards your goals so that you can finally stop procrastinating. But a little about me first. I'm Anthony, and I always struggled with procrastination. It genuinely was the biggest thing in my life holding me back towards my goals. But after 2 years of fighting and learning about procrastination, I'm in the best shape I've ever been, and I've even helped other people stop procrastinating. I know what I'm talking about here, and so the biggest thing I need you to understand is that you are always motivated towards something, but you get to decide what you're motivated towards. And the two major factors that add up to equal what you're motivated towards, it's the thing you find most fun and the thing you do the most, which for most people, it's scrolling. Most people are motivated to scroll without even realizing it. You know, when you're bored, you're not really thinking, you're mindless, and you're instantly tempted to go for your phone and start opening up YouTube or TikTok. You're genuinely motivated to start scrolling, even though you understand, like mentally, you understand that scrolling is bad for you, and yet you still do it. You're still motivated. You still want to scroll. But we can actually use that to our advantage. Without even thinking about it, you start scrolling, but we can use that towards our goals. Imagine making progress and taking action towards your goals without even thinking about it. That's what I want to get you towards. And so there's really three major ways to either increase how fun your goals are or to decrease how many times you do the bad things. And so the first major thing is actually a mindset, and it's to reframe how you see enjoyment. So you might think that enjoyment is the same as fun, but it's actually not. Something can be very enjoyable, but not fun at all. So let's say working out, for example. Working out and ripping apart your muscles is not fun. Objectively, it actually hurts, but it's enjoyable because mentally you understand that this is how you build muscle. You can have mental enjoyment without something being fun. And really, mental enjoyment comes from the mindset that you have. If you come in with the gym with the mindset that this is the awful place where I'm forced to go to, you're not going to find it enjoyable. And so you're actually going to be less motivated to work out. But at the same time, person B, he goes into the gym with the mindset that this is the most fun I have in my day. This is so enjoyable. I love working out. He will find enjoyment in working out versus person A who thinks he's forced to work out. What we're looking for here is the mindset that you decide that you're doing this. Like, I just want you to remind yourself that your goal is chosen by you. It's reflecting a problem or a desire in your life. But at the end of the day, it's your goal. It's your problem, your desire. You're not forced to do this, you know? Every time that I feel like I'm struggling, I don't want to record a video, or I don't want to edit or make thumbnails for a video, I constantly remind myself that this is what I signed up for. This is what I wanted. It's none of this that you're forced to. Like, you could have the exact same outcome for two people. Person A thinks that they're forced to do it. Meanwhile, person B, he feels like he gets to do it. And so they have the same outcome, right? Same people. But just because you feel like you're choosing to do something, you're actually going to enjoy the outcome more. And you're going to enjoy the process to getting the outcome. This is what we're looking for here. I need you to reframe in your mind what enjoyment is. You're choosing to reach your goal. You're choosing to take action and actually you're testing your abilities to reach something that you want. That's exactly what a goal is. And so constantly remind yourself every time you feel like you're unmotivated, like you don't want to start, you chose this. Constantly remind yourself, even if you have to write it on your wall, like write a huge poster, like write, you chose this. Just to remind yourself, if that's what it takes, then do it, right? Find some way to remind yourself that this is what you wanted. And just that choice is instantly going to make you feel more motivated. And after that, moving into number 2, it's to go into a dopamine detox. So a dopamine detox is essentially where you remove the fun stuff in your day so that you're forced to do more good things. That's exactly the most basic way I can describe it. What we're going to do here is remove the things that we do most often, which we still find somewhat fun. So let's say scrolling, which I'm assuming you're into scrolling since you're watching this video. You can remove scrolling from your life. Like you can put a time limit on your phone. You can literally put a time limit on your phone. Or you can allow yourself to scroll and you're going to be motivated to scroll instead of taking action towards your goal. We just need to get rid of the things that are diverting motivation, right? You have a set amount of motivation. Let's say you have 100 motivation points. The more you scroll or the more you play video games, the more you watch movies, you're essentially diverting motivation points away from your goal. And so it's no wonder why you're not feeling motivated. It's because you do things that are more fun and you do them more often. So either get rid of them or stop complaining, right? And this is what I want to help you with. You want to get motivation. It feels nice. I don't like the rhetoric online where it's like, you don't need motivation, just use discipline. Like discipline, actual true discipline is extremely hard. Like David Goggins, he suffers while he's out there running without a shirt on in blazing heat. He's suffering. You don't want to suffer, right? You're already suffering because you're procrastinating and you're feeling bad about it. What we want to do here is get rid of the things which we kind of find fun, but looking back, it's not really fun. It's like those things aren't even enjoyable in the first place. Why do them? What I did to personally get on a dopamine detox is to make it sustainable. And so sustainability over, instead of doing a huge load where you cut off everything in your life, you like delete your phone, throw away everything fun. Don't do that. You're going to snap back in a week and you're going to actually get even worse than where you are right now. Instead, you want to focus on sustainability where, for example, in my own life, I cut out movies first thing because I didn't really watch movies in the first place. So just removing something that I wasn't even really doing already put me in a dopamine detox. But then slowly but surely, I stopped playing video games as well. But it took time. I didn't cut out video games completely. I just only started playing them on the weekends. And the excuse I used was that I wouldn't feel really fulfilled if I only played for 1 or 2 hours a day. And so I would play for 6 to 10 hours a day on the weekends, but then during the week I'd have 0 hours. And so it would cut out such a huge amount of time of gaming that it was another step towards the dopamine detox. After that, I cut out video games completely. And then that's where I focused on scrolling, where I'm still not 100% there where I'm 0% scrolling, but I've made so much progress on the dopamine detox, and all of those motivation points that used to be towards video games, scrolling, movies, it's now directed towards my goals. It's not hard for me to stand right now and record and talk to you because I'm actually motivated towards it. But I'm only motivated towards it because I've cut out most of the other fun things in my life. This is one of the most fun things I do in my day. It's working out and recording videos. Nothing else I find is as fun and as fulfilling as those two things. Because I love doing this, because I don't do anything else, I'm forced to be motivated. That's where you want to be. You want to be in the position where you have no other choice but to be motivated. And so you want to cut out things sustainably and slowly, but to make sure that you actually stick with it. Start slow so that you can build that motivation towards your goals. And the last thing that you could do, number 3, is to get either a friend or accountability partner to work with you. So this essentially is just adding fun to the thing you want to do. So your goal, let's say working out. Working out is the best example I can give you for this, because it's such a culture where you can just ask people. Like, you literally walk up to random people and now all of a sudden you're working out with them. All you have to do is just ask people. Don't be afraid of asking people for help and doing something with them, because honestly, most people are lonely. Most people would love to get that person, which is going to be you, walking up to them and inviting them to something. I'd love someone who would do that, inviting me to something. Don't be afraid. And the worst thing, the absolute worst thing they can say is no. And that's it. You just move on to the next person. It's not difficult as long as you're not afraid of rejection. And again, just because they reject the idea doesn't mean that they reject you as a person. They were just busy that day, or they just couldn't fit it in with their schedule. It's fine. All that matters is that you just find someone to almost share that burden with. It's like, not only are you motivated towards doing the thing, but you're also motivated to see them. Make sure it's someone you actually like a friend or an accountability partner, which you really vibe with. The more you like that person, the more that motivation to see them will also transfer over to the goal you want to achieve. And as a quick recap, we covered motivation is all in your head. Like, you can choose to enjoy something, that a dopamine detox and cutting out those bad things in your life will actually get you more motivation, and an accountability partner or a friend will instantly add so much more motivation to your life. If you're struggling with motivation and you find yourself procrastinating all the time, I do procrastination coaching. I spent 2 years learning all of this about procrastination and motivation, but I can shortcut you that time. I can turn the 2 years that I spent into 2 weeks for you. And if that sounds interesting to you, then you can get your free consultation by clicking the link in the description.